Please welcome Dr. Joseph Daniels to the stage.
I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Force upon me, can't refuse it. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it. But it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it and give an account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but an eternity is in it. These are the wise words of the late, great Dr. Benjamin Mays. He talks about this precious thing called time. You see, time is a non-renewable resource, and like Benjamin Franklin once said, lost time can never be found again. And so the time has to be now for all of us to continue to be engaged with this university. The time has to be now for all of us to continue to enhance and push this university forward. The time has to be now for us to embrace those who, through all adversity, continue to make this university a better place. Good evening. My name is Joseph Daniels. I'm a recent graduate here at the U of A. I earned my doctorate in civil engineering. And so I first want to thank you for your engagement and your generous contributions. It is that engagement and generous contributions that allowed me to produce and to conduct research on heated pavement technology to provide an alternative for airport pavement de-icing. It is with that same engagement and generous contributions that I could present that research at TEDx Knoxville under the title, Engineering the Value of Time. And it is with that engagement and generous contributions that I produced award-winning research recognized with top honor by the United States Secretary of Transportation. From the Engineering Research Center in South Fayetteville to the United States Department of Transportation in Washington, D.C. With your engagement and with your generous contributions, there is no place we can't go, and there is nothing we can't do. Likewise, the time has to be now for us to enhance this university and continue to move it forward. This institution has come a mighty long way in 148 years, and there's so much more that we can do as we are constantly on the brink of new cutting-edge research. We are constantly seeking to implement new pedagogical methodologies for the jobs of the future. And we are constantly producing well-rounded individuals who will lead this nation in government, business, research, and race relations. And finally, the time has to be now for all of us to acknowledge and embrace the history of this institution. That history including people like Mr. Troy Alley. You see, this man who earned his electrical engineering degree at this university during the precipice of civil rights battles, during the precipice of race tension, during the precipice of backlash against integration. This man who still finds love and connection to this institution, giving generously of his time, of his money, and of his resources so that people who look like me have an opportunity at a great education, a great network, and great leadership training. By embracing where we come from, we cultivate the foundation that addresses equity and inclusion for all those who call the hogs, for all those who don the white and cardinal red, and for all those who say the University of Arkansas is home. And so the time has to be now for us to be engaged with this university. The time has to be now for us to enhance this university and continue to move it forward. And the time has to be now for us to continue to embrace the history of this institution and continue to build this institution being built on equity, built on inclusion, and built to make this university and built to make the world a better place. The time has to be now because we have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Force upon us, can't refuse it, didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to all of us to use it. We must suffer if we lose it, give an account if we abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but an eternity is in it. Thank you.